feelings when I learned about true gratitude. Good morning, judges, parents, and fellow Speech Fest contestants. My name is Jennifer Lee, and I'm going to share with you my journey to being grateful for my experiences and the people who reached out a helping hand when I needed it the most. 2 months ago, I broke my clavicle skiing on a 45-degree slope. I went down a hill, hit a ridge, and fell onto my shoulder. In other words, I skied down the easy slope on the mountain, slipped on an icicle, did an Olympic-style jump, and landed funny. In the time after my fall, a man saw me splayed on the ground and decided to help. He called an attendant, and I was placed into a stretcher and onto a snowmobile. Thankfully, I got the chance to express my gratitude for his actions before he went back down the mountain. He told me that for an injured person, I was awfully polite. I smiled, and for the rest of the day, I was grateful for the actions of him and the paramedics. I'm now looking at the situation as a window to a peek inside the hearts of true kindness in the world. I had been instructed to check up on my clavicle after 2 weeks. One day around this time, I ingested a small handful of pine nuts. 3 pine nuts later, my throat was tight, my eyes were itchy, and my nose was semi-clogged. Suddenly, my throat almost completely sealed up. Then I remembered the symptoms for anaphylaxis that I had learned from my first aid class. I dashed upstairs, banged on my mom's room door, and immediately grabbed her phone to call an ambulance. My mother, who was taking a shower when I had my allergy attack, called my father from the yard, and they both made me lie down on the floor. When the paramedics arrived, they took me to the hospital. One of the paramedics sat in the back seat of the ambulance with me and my mom and told me that he'd seen a lot of cases where this had happened. I had to pinch my nose to speak properly in response. By then, I was thinking, you just don't appreciate breathing out of both nostrils until one of them is suddenly taken away from you. I sniffled out snot for the rest of the ride. When we got to the hospital, the doctor gave me a few shots and some yucky tasting medicine. After all that, I was back on my feet. I told the doctor about my clavicle, and she told me, "Well, good thing you're here then, 2-in-1, she joked. I'm grateful for the actions of the paramedics and doctors that inspire me to this date. I am also proud of myself for being able to analyze my symptoms and give the dispatcher a thorough explanation of what was happening to me. There are some people in life that make you laugh a little louder, smile a little bigger, and stand a little taller. I can now understand that it is important to thank these people who give you encouragement, support, and help when you need them the most. I can also understand that this experience